Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Southwest Conference Basketball. As the Governor Swedes get ready to take on the Minden Whippets. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you will please rise with the gentlemen removing their caps as we honor America, Olivia Nona and Grant Miller, our national anthem.
So proudly we hail Good evening and welcome. Thank you for joining us as we host Varsity Boys Basketball here versus Minden. It is the coronation game. High stakes here. The girls had a very good game on both sides, Minden and Gothenburg. Minden came out on top only by 2 points, 47-49. Very well played. And we hope that Gothenburg can come out on top for the boys as, again, we host the coronation game. Directly following the game, there will be a ceremony of the seniors walking out and just a little recognition for them. Normal tradition here at Gothenburg. And we will also have the crowning of Coronation King and Queen. So if you are from Gothenburg or if you're from Minden and really want to watch, you can stick around after the game concludes and you can watch that. And now for your Gothenburg Swede starters. All right, number 1, Trey Stevens. Number 2, Cooper Kane. Number 4, Weston Geiken. Number 10, Bronson Long. And Carson Rhodes, number 23 for your Swede starters. All right, here we go, folks. Bronson Long and number 44. Let me get my roster here, might help. Number 44 is, I don't have a number 44 on my roster, so as much as I would like to tell you his last name, I do not know what his last name is, so he will get the name of number 44 from Minden. He got the tip. All right, number 3 has it now. 3 is Harson, passing it to number 1, Hauserman. Hauserman and Hassan passing it back there, back and forth. Hassan back to Hauserman. Hauserman across to number 40, who is Schroeder. All right, number 10, Bronson Long got it for the Swedes, passing it to number 1, Trey Stevens. Long has it again, lost it to Minden, number 44. Now number 1, Hauserman has it, passing it to number 40, Schroeder. All right, 44 goes up for 2, going to be no good, and a foul going to be called. All right, Bronson Long's first foul of the night. Number 44 at the line for Minden, making his first free throw. He will go for 2. And he makes his second one. All right, now we have number 1, Trey Stevens. He has the ball for the Swedes. Passes it to Weston Geiken. Back to Carson Rhodes. Back to Trey Stevens. Stevens passing it forward to Long. Stevens left corner. He gives it across to number 2, Cooper Kane. Kane goes up for 2. No good. Stevens gets it back. He goes up for 2. No good again. Foul going to be called on Minden. Foul going to be called on number 1, Hauserman. Trey Stevens at the line. And he misses the first. He goes for a second. He makes the second one. Gothenburg now on the board, 1-2. Number 3, Harson has it, passes it to Hauserman. Now Schroeder has it. And loses it to number 1, Trey Stevens, passing it forward to Weston Geigen. Weston Geigen going to go up for 2, and that's 2 more for the Swedes, 3-2. All right, number 3, Harson having it again. Passes it to Hauserman and to Schroeder. Schroeder to Harson. Number 2, Holston. A lot of H's on Minden's team passing it there. And 44 went up for 2 there. Going to be no good. Foul going to be called. Called on Bronson Long, his second of the night. Number 44 going to be making some free throws once again for the Whippets. And he makes the first one, all tied up at 3 now. And he goes for the second one and misses the second one. We are still tied at 3. Trey Stevens gets the rebound for the Swedes. Passes it to Cooper Kane. Kane gives it out to Weston Geigen, top of the key. He runs around. He goes up for 2 more. Going to be no good. Going to get recovered there by number 44 for Minden. Passing it to number 2, Holston. Across to number 3, Harson. Over to number 1, Hauserman. Back to Harson. Over to number 40, Schroeder. Number 2, Holston has it. Passes it to number 1, Hauserman. Back to Holston. Holston across to Harson. Loses it to Carson Rhodes. Number 23, he goes up for 2. Going to be no good. Number 2, Holston gets it back for the Whippets. And he's going to go for 2 himself. Going to be no good. Carson Rhodes gets it back for the Swedes. Gives it to number 4, Weston Geigen. Geigen goes up for 2. Going to be no good. Going to get recovered there. Attempted there was Kai Jorgensen. However, it did go out of bounds, and Minden will get the ball. Number 40, Schroeder, to start with it. Passing it into number 3, Harson. Harson passing it forward to number 2, Holston. Back to Harson. Around to number 1, Hauserman. Hauserman across to number 3, Harson. To Holston. To number 44, who goes up for 2. No good. Number 40, Schroeder recovers it. And the Swedes have it. Number 4, Weston Geigen takes it down the court. Gives it to Kai Jorgensen. Cooper Kane has it now. Kane goes up for 2. Going to be no good. 44 from Minden takes it. Number 2, Holston has it now. And Harson passing it forward to Hauserman. Hauserman at the 3. No good. 44, Kai Jorgensen takes it back. Now Kane has it. Kane passes it to Jorgensen. Now Rhodes has it. Top of the key. Passes it over to Geigen. Right corner. Forward to Kai Jorgensen. That's 2 more for the Swedes. 5-3. And losing it back to Gothenburg. Weston Geigen has it now. And a foul is going to be called. Called on Minden. Number 40, Schroeder, his first. All right, Cooper Kane, number 2, to start us off for the Swedes. He passes it into Trey Rossell from the 3. No good, but really close. Number 3, Harson has it. Harson passes it to Schroeder, and Trey Rossell hitting it out of bounds there. All right, timeout going to be called on Minden.
Gothenburg Health believes in providing exceptional medical services close to home. That means going beyond for the people in our communities. You and your family have access to modern care at Gothenburg Health. Physicians, specialists, equipment, and technology. It's part of our commitment to stay well ahead of your needs at Gothenburg Health. You can see our commitment in our state-of-the-art surgical wing, new patient wing, medically integrated YMCA, and most importantly, in our amazing team who is Gothenburg Health. Learn more at gothenburghealth.org.
All righty. Coming back from that quick timeout there. Score of 5-6. Minden now in the lead. Maddox Ricketson also back in the game. That was number 3, Harson, that went up for 2, and 44 went up for 2. Again, I don't know his last name, so 44 got 2 more points for Minden, 5-8. Foul was also called on Kai Jorgensen, his first. All right, that was Carson Rhodes passing it in there to Weston Geiken. Weston passing it to Trey Rossell. Rossell almost losing it there with some fancy ball work and passed it to Kai Jorgensen. Carson Rhodes, right corner, has it. And Weston Geiken tried to put it up there, however, it was taken by number 3, Harson. Throwing it to number 13, Ryan. Ryan goes up for 3. No good. Going to get taken back by number 44. He puts up 2. No good. Number 30. Number 30 is what we're going to stick with until I learn how to pronounce his last name. He put up 2 more as well. All right, Rossell passing it to Jorgensen. Maddox Ricketson has it back to Rossell. Rossell trying to figure out what he would like to do here. Timeout going to be called on Gothenburg.
Whether you're rushing to a ball game, managing a business, or juggling work and school, we at Flatwater Bank understand that life can get chaotic. Our mobile app lessens the stress of maintaining your finances and makes a trip to the bank one less thing to worry about. Use it to deposit checks, pay bills, track your balance, instantly pay friends, and so much more. Download our mobile app to access the branch that never closes.
All right, Trey Rossell passing it in to Trey Stevens. Back to Rossell, top of the key, passes it over to Weston Geiken. Forward to Carson Rhodes, back to Trey Stevens, top of the key. He drives forward, gives it to Bennett Geiken. Geiken back to Rossell, over to Carson Rhodes. Rhodes, free throw line, passes it to Bennett Geiken, going to be out of bounds. Out of bounds on Minden 24. Rossell will start us off. Passes it into Trey Stevens. Stevens running around, passes it to Rossell. Rossell back to Rhodes. Rhodes loses it to Minden and gets it back all in the same couple seconds there. All right, Rossell passes it to Stevens. Stevens back to Rhodes from the 3, going to be no good. And number 4, Land takes it for the Whippets. Land passes it to number 3, Harson. All right. Number 1, these jerseys, dark on dark. Hauserman passing it to number 13, Ryan. 5-11 is the score. All right, foul going to be called on Carson Rhodes, his first of the night. And that was, I can't see his number. Number 13, Ryan that went for that one. Bennett Geiken recovering the ball for the Swedes. All right, Kane passing it in to number 1, Stevens. Rhodes has it now, passes it to Cooper Kane. Back to Rhodes from the 3. No good, getting it taken there by number 1, Hauserman. And a foul is going to be called. Called on number 4, Land, his first of the night. Excuse me, Weston Geiken, the other 4, his first of the night. All right, number 40, Schroeder passing it in to number 4, Land, over to number 1, Hauserman. Land gives it to number 1, Hauserman, back to Land. Land to Schroeder from the 3, and it will not be good. Number 4, Weston Geiken passing it forward to Stevens. He puts up a 3, no good. All righty, 5-11, not looking too good for the Swedes, but there is a chance that we can come back from this. We'll be back in just a second.
Pinpoint is Gothenburg's #1 provider for home and business communication services. Pinpoint has the only all-fiber network in Gothenburg, with a local office for convenient access. Their hometown technicians and customer care team are always available and happy to assist you with all of your needs. Offering internet service with speeds up to 1 gig, Pinpoint is helping Gothenburg develop new innovation opportunities and e-commerce expansion. Call or stop by to get Pinpoint service today.
All right, Cooper Kane passing it over to Weston Geiken. Geiken to Stevens from the 3, going to be no good. And number 4, Land, gets it for the Whippets. All right, Weston Geiken passing it to Rhodes. And Trey Stevens got 2 more for the Swedes. 7-13. Foul going to be called there. All right, number 1, Hauserman to start us off. Passes it into Land. Land passes it across to Hauserman. Hauserman back to Land. Land to number 40. And that was number 13. Ryan going up for 3. Going to be no good. All right, Cooper Kane passing it to Maddox Rickardson, who goes from the 3. Going to be no good. Number 44 recovering that one. Passes it to Land. Land passes it to Hauserman. Hauserman back to Land. And Hauserman has again, giving it to number 13, Ryan. Back to Hauserman, forward to Schroeder. He goes up for 2, going to be no good. Recovered by Cooper Kane. And unfortunately, going up for 2 there did not work in that case. All right, Hauserman passes it forward to number 13, Ryan, who gets 2 more for the Whippets. Maddox Rickardson has it now. Passes it to Bennett Geiken. He went up for 2. No good. Number 44 gets it for the Whippets. All right, number 20, Bennett Geiken passing it to Maddox Rickardson. Back over to Long, and now to Cooper Kane. Kane to Rickardson. Rickardson goes up for 2 more, and it will be good, and the foul going to be called at the same time. And that is another point for the Swedes, 10-17. Number 3, Harson passes it to Land, and that'll be out of bounds. Number 2, Holston passing it in there to number 3, Harson. Harson over to Land, gonna get almost taken there by Rickardson. Land still has it, though. He gives it to number 40, Schroeder. Foul going to be called on number 2, Cooper Kane. His first. All right, Trey Stevens has it now. All right, number 2, Cooper Kane passing it in there to Stevens. And hitting the wall there. Cooper Kane to start us off again. Cooper Kane passing it into Bronson Long. Back to Rickardson. Rickardson finds Bronson Long again. Long over to Kane. Kane back to number 23, Carson Rhodes. Goes up for 3. Going to be no good. Taken back by number 4, Land. Number 3, Harson puts up 2, and that's 2 more for the Minden Whippets, 10-21. Rickardson passes it to Kane. Kane back to Rickardson. Rickardson to Long. Long passing it to Rickardson. Rickardson went for 3. All right, Kai Jorgensen and Trey Stevens checking in, checking out Bronson, Long, and Cooper Kane. Number 40, Schroeder to start us off here. Passes it into number 3, Harson. Number 2, Holston passing it back to Harston. Harson back to Holston. And now number 4, Land passes it to number 3, Harson from the 3. And it is good, 10-24. Carson Rhodes has it now. Jorgensen passes it to Stevens. Stevens to Maddox Rickardson. Rickardson goes up for 2 more. Going to be no good. All right. Jorgensen passing it to Long there. Long went up for three, no good. Number 3, Harson has it now. Harson going to be passing it to number 2, Holston. And to number 4, Land. And now number 30 has it. 30 would be Lutkemeyer. Land passes it to Harson. Harson over to number 40, Schroeder. Almost heading out of bounds. Schroeder does recover it, passes it back to number 3, Harson. Now to number 2, Holston. Holston back to Harson from the 3. Number 10, Bronson Long gets it for the Swedes. Passes it to Jorgensen. Back to number 1, Stevens. He went up for 2. Going to be no good. Foul called on Minden. Trey Stevens at the line. We'll get some free throws here. And making the second one there, 11-24. All right, Harson passing it to Holston. Holston forward to number 30, Lutkemeyer. 44 went up there, no good. Number 4, Weston Geigen has it now, passes it to number 1, Trey Stevens, who goes from the 3, gets knocked backwards. Foul going to be called, and 3 more points. 14-24. Foul going to be called on number 30, Lutkemeyer. And he makes the free throw as well, 15-24. Harson passing it to number 2, Holston. Back to Harson. Harson from the 3. And it is good, 15-27. Weston Geigen passes it to Rhodes. Rhodes finds Jorgensen. All right, foul going to be called there on number 3, Harson, his first of the night. Carson Rhodes at the line. I believe he'll get 1. And he makes it. 16-27. Trey Rossell also checked in just then. And Carson Rhodes makes the second one as well. 17-27. Harson has it now. He passes it to number 2, Holston. And Trey Stevens gets it, passes it to Rhodes. Stevens gets it back. Gives it to number 2, Kane from the 3. Going to be no good. Going to get taken there by number 4, Land for the Whippets. He goes up for 2. Going to be no good. And Rossell gets it back. And number 4, Land gets it back. He goes up for 2. No good. Number 4, Land recovers it, passes it back to Harson. Harson at the 3-point line. He drives forward, top of the key, passes it over to number 2, Holston. Back to Land. Land to Harson. Harson driving forward. He's going to go for 2. Gets blocked out of the way. All right. Rossell passing it to Kane there. However, Land got it back. Timeout going to be called on Minden.
Pinpoint is Gothenburg's #1 provider for home and business communication services. Pinpoint has the only all-fiber network in Gothenburg, with a local office for convenient access. Their hometown technicians and customer care team are always available and happy to assist you with all of your needs. Offering internet service with speeds up to 1 gig, Pinpoint is helping Gothenburg develop new innovation opportunities and e-commerce expansion. Call or stop by to get Pinpoint service today.
All right, number 44 at the line. He makes the first free throw. 17-28. He will go for his second one. Makes the second one as well. 17-29. Just shy of 10 seconds left. Stevens passing it to Kane. Kane goes up for three. No good. Going to be out of bounds. Number 2, Holston, I believe, hitting it out of bounds. Three seconds left on the clock. Cooper Kane passes it into Rhodes. Rhodes goes up for three. Going to be no good. And that is the buzzer checking out of the first half. 17-29. I would just like to take the time to thank all the businesses that you see rotating down the bottom right-hand side of your guys' screens. They are the ones that sponsor us and make this possible for us to live stream the games every week with all of our fun equipment of high-quality cameras and high-quality sound and all of that stuff. So please thank those businesses as well as the ones that pay a little extra to have an advertisement. Again, they bring this to you every week for free. Pretty easy to access. So thank those businesses the next time you are out there. We appreciate you joining with us. I'm going to play through some more ads, and then we will check into the winter promo that you guys saw at the beginning of the game until we get ready for the second half of basketball. Thank you for joining us again.
Pinpoint is Gothenburg's #1 provider for home and business communication services. Pinpoint has the only all-fiber network in Gothenburg, with a local office for convenient access. Their hometown technicians and customer care team are always available and happy to assist you with all of your needs. Offering internet service with speeds up to 1 gig, Pinpoint is helping Gothenburg develop new innovation opportunities and e-commerce expansion. Call or stop by to get Pinpoint service today.
All right, we are back from halftime. That was number 40, Schroeder, passing it in there to number 1, Hauserman. Now number 2, Holston has it, passes it forward to Harson, and Harson's going to hit it right out of bounds. All right, Cooper Kane passing it in there to Weston Geiken. Now Trey Stevens has it. He passes it forward to Carson Rhodes, who goes up for 2, and that's 2 more for the Swedes. And now we have number 3. Harston passes it to Hauserman. Hauserman going to be out of bounds. Gothenburg will get the ball. Number 1, Trey Stevens putting the ball into Carson Rhodes. Now Weston Geiken has it. Passes it back to Carson Rhodes, top of the key. He goes up for 2. Going to be no good. Number 3, Harson gets it for the Whippets. And Cooper Kane steals it for the Swedes. Passes it back to Trey Stevens. He goes up for 2 more. No good. Carson Rhodes recovers it, and that is 2 more for the Swedes. 21-29. Number 3, Harson has it now. Schroeder has it, passes it to Harson, 44, to Holston. Holston's going to go up for 2. No good. Number 44 recovers it for Minden. He puts up 2 more, 21-31. Weston Geiken has it now. Got passed into him by Trey Stevens. Geiken driving forward. He's going to put up two himself. Going to be no good. Rebounds it himself. He goes up for two more. Going to be good this time. 23-31. And a timeout called on Gothenburg.
Hecox Dentistry, located at 1014 Lake Avenue in Gothenburg, has provided over 105 years of trusted dental service to the local area. 4 generations of family and dental care gives them an experienced advantage that you won't find anywhere else. They combine personalized, compassionate care with exceptional service in a state-of-the-art facility. They're always accepting new patients and look forward to providing the dentistry you, your family, and friends deserve. Learn more at hecoxdentistry.com.
All right, number 40, Schroeder to start us off. He's going to be passing it in to number 3, Harson. Harson passes it over to number 2, Holston. Holston to Hauserman. Hauserman back to Holston and to number 40, Schroeder. And to number 3, Harson. Harson loses it, almost loses it, gets it back though. And Schroeder on the rebound. Number 3, Harson puts up 2 for the Whippets. 23-33. All right, Carson Rhodes' second foul there. Number 3, Harson at the line. He puts up 1 more for the Whippets, 23-34. Weston Geiken has it now. He gives it to 23, Carson Rhodes. Now to Trey Stevens. Stevens across to top of the key, Bronson Long. Weston Geiken has it now. He drives forward, and 2 more for the Swedes, 25-34. Now number 3, Harson has it and loses it to number 2, Cooper Kane. Carson Rhodes goes up for 2, and that's 2 more for the Swedes, 27-34. Number 3, Harson has it now. Passes it to Hauserman. Hauserman to Schroeder. And number 2, Holston tried to go up for 2 more there. Foul going to be called on number 1, Trey Stevens. His first of the night. Holston at the free throw line will get 2. Making the first one, bringing the score to 27-35. And he misses the second one. Weston Geiken gets the rebound for the Swedes. And Trey Stevens attempting to get it there. Hauserman had it, passed it to Holston. Holston gets no more. Went up for 2, but no good. Weston Geiken has it now. He passes it over to Rhodes. And now Stevens has it, passes it to Rickardson. Geiken goes up for 3. No good. 44 gets it for Minden, passing it to Harson. Harson gives it to number 1, Hauserman. He goes for 3, and that's 3 more for the Whippets, 27-38. Weston Geiken has it now. And Jorgensen passes it to number 4, Geiken. Geiken giving it to Stevens from the 3. No good. Jorgensen gets it, though. Passes it to Weston Geiken. And a foul going to be called there. Called on number 44 for Minden. His first of the night. All right, now Bronson Long has it. He passes it back to Trey Rossell, who puts up 3, no good. Jorgensen gets it, though. Passes it back over to Rossell. Rickardson has it, passes it to Kane. Kane goes up for 2 more. It's good, but I don't think it'll be counted as a foul was called. Called on number 4, Land. I believe that's his first of the night. All right, now number 10. Long passing it there to Rossell. Rossell back to Kane. Kane finds Jorgensen. And then to number 24, Rossell. Kane gets it. Jorgensen has it now back to Kane. Kane forward to Rickardson, loses it to number 44 on Minden's side. Land has it. And at number 40, Schroeder. Land passing it to Harson. Now number 13, Ryan has it. Ryan's going to go up for 2 more, and it is good. 27-40. Cooper Kane has it now. Kane passes it to number 11, Maddox Rickardson. Back to Kane, top of the key, and over to Trey Rossell. Rossell back to Cooper Kane. Kane over to Rickardson from the 3, and that's 3 more for the Swedes, 30-40. Now number 3, Harson has it, passes it to Land. Land back to Ryan, and Ryan to Schroeder. Back to Ryan. Ryan to Harson. Harson to Land. Land plays it forward to number 44. Back to Land, left corner. Land goes up for 2. No good. Jorgensen recovers it, passes it to Rossell. Rossell to Bronson Long. He's going to go for 2 himself. No good. Harson gets the rebound. Harson still has it. He passes it to Ryan. And to Schroeder. From the 3, no good. Land recovers it and gets it stolen by Bronson Long. Cooper Kane has it now, top of the key, free throw line. He almost loses it, gives it to Rossell. Rossell put up 2, no good. Foul going to be called on Minden. All right. 1 minute, 12 seconds left in this first quarter of the second half. Third quarter, that is. And that was Weston Geiken from the 3. That's 3 more for the Swedes, 33-40. Harson passing it to Land. Land to number 30, Lutschmeyer. Ryan went up, no good. Foul going to be called. Ryan at the line to make some free throws. Foul called on number 10, Bronson Long there, his 3rd of the night. All right, Weston Geiken has it now. He passes it to Rhodes. Rhodes drives forward, gives it to Long. Long to Geiken. Geiken free throw line, passes it back to Bennett Geiken. Now Stevens has it, passes it forward to Bennett Geiken again. Geiken goes up for 2, no good. Number 2, Holston takes it for the Whippets, passes it to Harson. Harson passes it to number 13, Ryan, and that'll be out of bounds. Swedes will get the ball. All right, number 4, Weston Geiken passing it there to Stevens. Stevens to Carson Rhodes, under 10 seconds. Rhodes gives it back to Long. Long puts up a 3, and it is good. 36-41. And that's the buzzer, 36-41. That was a job well done by Gothenburg there, narrowing in that lead. We will stick around and wait for the fourth quarter to see if they can pull out a win for the Swedes, as it is coronation. So please stick around for the fourth quarter, as well as after the fourth quarter for the King and Queen coronation, and also the senior walkthrough, which is tradition. So please stick around for that as well. All right, we are back. Trey Stevens has it. He passes it to Weston Geiken. Foul going to be called. Called on number 2, Holston, his second of the night. Weston Geiken has it. He passes it to Bennett Geiken. Now Carson Rhodes has it. Rhodes passes it back to Stevens from the 3, and it is good. 39-41. All right, Harson has it now. Now number 13, Ryan passing it to number 2, which would be Holston. He made 2 more there for the Whippets. 39-43. Stevens has it now. He passes it to Weston Geiken. He puts up 3. No good, but really close. Number 30, Lutschmeyer gets it back, passes it to Harson. Harson to number 2, Holston. Holston to Harson. Harson puts up 2 more. 39-45. Now Stevens has it. Gives it to number 4, Geiken. That'll be out of bounds. Gothenburg keeps the ball. All right, Stevens passes it in there to Geiken. Loses it to number 2, Holston. And he doesn't make the 2 like he thought he would. Harson passing it to 44. 44 trying to put up 2 more, no good. All right, number 44 at the line for Whippets. Missing the first one. But making the second one 39-46. Stevens has it again. Almost loses it there, gets it back. He passes it to Weston Geiken. Geiken to Long. Long over to Rhodes. Rhodes gives it back to Long. Long over to Stevens. Stevens puts up 2, no good. Number 44 takes it. Foul going to be called on Minden. called on number 44 again. All right, Cooper Kane passing the ball into Bennett Geiken. Now to Carson Rhodes. Rhodes puts up 2. No good. Number 2, Holston gets a hold of the ball, passing it to number 1, Hauserman. Harson has it now, passing it to Holston. Holston goes forward. He was going to put up 2 himself. No good. Foul going to be called. It's called on number 20, Bennett Geiken, his second. Holston will get 2 shots at gaining some more points for the Whippets. And he makes the first one, 39-47. And he misses the second one. Bronson Long gets the ball, however, passing it to number 1, Stevens. And it appears that Minden will get the ball. And a timeout is called. All right, number 40, Schroeder passing it in there to number 3, Harson. Harson to number 2, Holston. Holston out of bounds. All right, number 2, Cooper Kane passing it in there to number 4, Weston Geiken. Now Kai Jorgensen has it, passing it back to Weston Geiken. Back to Jorgensen, top of the key, gives it over to number 10. Now number 2, Kane has it. Carson Rhodes, free throw line, passing it long from the 3, and it is not good. And number 1, Hauserman gets the ball. Harson passing it there to number 2, Holston. Travel going to be called. All right, number 1, Stevens. He goes up for 2, and it is good. 41-47. Number 3, Harson has it now. Passes it to number 1, Hauserman. Hauserman to number 40. And to number 2, Holston. Hauserman gets it again. Back to Holston. And to Schroeder. Over to Harson. Harson to Hauserman. Back to Schroeder, top of the key, passes it forward to number 44. He goes up for two, going to be no good. Foul called on Gothenburg. All right, fight for the ball there on the court. Timeout going to be called once again on Minden.
Gothenburg Health believes in providing exceptional medical services close to home. That means going beyond for the people in our communities. You and your family have access to modern care at Gothenburg Health. Physicians, specialists, equipment, and technology. It's part of our commitment to stay well ahead of your needs at Gothenburg Health. You can see our commitment in our state-of-the-art surgical wing, new patient wing, medically integrated YMCA, and most importantly, in our amazing team who is Gothenburg Health. Learn more at gothenburghealth.org.
All right, coming back from that timeout, 3 minutes, 44 seconds left on the clock. Number 3, Harson has it. He passes it to number 1, Hauserman. Hauserman to Harson. Harson to Schroeder. 44 puts up 2, no good. Maddox Ricketson gets the rebound for the Swedes. Passes it to Weston Geiken. Geiken at the free throw line. He puts up 2, no good. Hauserman takes the ball back for the Whippets. Hauserman passes it to number 44 at the free throw line. He takes 2, no good. Weston Geiken gets the ball back for the Swedes. Passes it forward to Trey Stevens. Stevens to Maddox Ricketson from the 3, going to be no good. Number 44 gets the ball for Minden. Now Harson has it. Passes it to number 2, Holston. To number 1, Hauserman. Back to number 40, Schroeder. Schroeder goes up for 2. No good. Foul going to be called on Gothenburg. Called on number 1, Trey Stevens. And he misses the first one. And he misses the second one as well. Bronson Long takes the ball back for the Swedes. Passes it to Stevens. Stevens forward to Weston Geiken, and that is rejected from him. All right, Cooper Kane going to be starting with it. And a timeout is going to be called on Gothenburg.
Whether you're rushing to a ball game, managing a business, or juggling work and school, we at Flatwater Bank understand that life can get chaotic. Our mobile app lessens the stress of maintaining your finances and makes a trip to the bank one less thing to worry about. Use it to deposit checks, pay bills, track your balance, instantly pay friends, and so much more. Download our mobile app to access the branch that never closes.
All right, we are back. Cooper Kane passes the ball into Trey Stevens. Stevens puts up 2. It's good, and a foul also called at the same time against Minden. 43-47. Only trailing by 4 now. Have a chance to get pretty close to tying it up here. Trey Stevens will take 2 more. He makes it. Schroeder passing it in there. Now Harson has it. He passes it across. Number 1, Hauserman. Back to Harson. Harson to Hauserman. And foul going to be called. Called on number 10. Bronson Long, his 4th of the night. And Hauserman putting up 1 more. He'll get a second shot. And he puts up the second one, but no good. And Gothenburg gets the ball. Trailing by 4. Number 2, Cooper Kane, going to be starting us off. Passes it into Weston Geiken. Geiken trying to make it around the Minden Whippets here. Loses it to Hauserman. And Bronson Long puts 2 up. Called on Bronson Long. That'll be his 5th, I believe. All right, Bronson is out for this game. Checking in Kai Jorgensen. And he misses that one. Number 4, Weston Geiken takes it for the Swedes. Passes it back to Trey Stevens. Stevens put up 2 more there, no good. Number 44 gets it for the Whippets. Now Harson has it. Timeout going to be called once again.
Pinpoint is Gothenburg's #1 provider for home and business communication services. Pinpoint has the only all-fiber network in Gothenburg, with a local office for convenient access. Their hometown technicians and customer care team are always available and happy to assist you with all of your needs. Offering internet service with speeds up to 1 gig, Pinpoint is helping Gothenburg develop new innovation opportunities and e-commerce expansion. Call or stop by to get Pinpoint service today.
All right, number 40, Schroeder passing it in there. Number 3, Harson has it now. Harson passes it back to Holston. Now Hauserman has it. Hauserman loses it to number 2, Cooper Kane, forward to Weston Geigen. Weston Geigen's going to go for 2, and it is good, 46-48. Schroeder passes it in. Number 3, Harson has it, passes it to number 2, Holston. Holston to number 44 across to Harson again. And a foul is called on Gothenburg. Called on number 1, Trey Stevens, his 3rd. He will get 2, I believe. Misses the first. And makes the second one. 46-49. Cooper Kane has it. Passes it to Weston Geiken. Geiken to Jorgensen. Jorgensen back to Kane. Kane across to Weston Geiken. He puts up 3, and it is good. And a timeout is called on Gothenburg. Now we're tied, 49-49. 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. All right, we are ready to roll. 40. Schroeder passes it in to number 3, Harson. Passes it forward, and it's going to be lost. Foul going to be called there. Called on Carson Rhodes, his 3rd. He'll get 2. Will be number 2, Holston. Misses the first one. He's going to go for his 2nd here. Lots of noise from the crowd. He makes it. All right, Carson Rhodes passes it into Kane. If we score 2, we will win the game. A timeout going to be called on Gothenburg. All right. 5.8 seconds left on the clock. Not much time to mess around here. The Swedes need to do something here to pull off this win. Weston Geiken puts up 2. No good. And it is taken. And the Whippets will win the game 49-50. Maybe not. Foul going to be called on somebody, I believe. Number 2, Holston, is at the free throw line. That's all I know. 1 second left on the clock. He'll get 2. And he misses it. And he misses it as well. And that is game, folks. 49-50 is the final score. Please stick around. We will have the Coronation King and Queen crowning, I believe, followed by the senior walkthrough. This is it for me, though, folks. Thank you for joining me tonight. My name is Trevor Gallus. I hope you enjoyed my announcing. I will be back next week. Thank you for joining me.